Our enterprise for the production of pharmaceutical powder in Krasnoyarsk has been working in the pharmaceutical market for more than 15 years. Last year, the management of our plant decided to improve the processes in production to optimize the operation of equipment. At the general meeting on the development of production, the leading engineer of the analytical laboratory proposed to upgrade the analytical and laboratory equipment. Using the laboratory equipment, they monitor the ratings of moisture level, melting time, transparency, dissolution, hardness parameters, thickness, decomposability, many analytical operations to determine the quality of raw materials, finished products. We conducted on outdated analytical equipment, which often did not provide indicators of verification. I work as a leading production technologist, and I was tasked to find and purchase an analyzer of moisture content in powders and granules, which performs analysis in automatic mode of weight loss of raw materials during drying of medications. I began my search, clarifying in advance the necessary parameters with the leading engineer of the analytical laboratory. He suggested choosing a compact and modern analyzer, with humidity testing accuracy of 0.5%. The engineer advised me to contact the equipment manufacturers first. They provide warranty service, drawings, operation manuals, and installation of manufactured equipment. I followed his advice. I chose one company in Italy, which produces pharmaceutical equipment, went to their website, and wrote a letter, in which I indicated the desired parameters and the capabilities of the machine. I did not indicate a specific machine. I wanted to see what they could offer me. A week later, I received the reply that they did not produce such machines specifically, but could design and produce them, if requested by the end of next year. That was too long for us, so I decided to look for other equipment producers. I found a company on the internet from China, which is a moisture analyzer for powders and granules. I called them and asked if they could deliver such equipment. They answered that they had such a machine. The manager asked for my phone number and said she would call me back in the evening, when she checked with her company engineer about the capabilities of automatic equipment. However, she did not call in the evening. I contacted them the next day. The manager said that she had passed the request on to the design department, and that she would contact me when she got an answer. This seemed strange to me. When do I wait for an answer? How long to wait for an answer? Not a business-like approach to the customer. After a series of failures, I gave up on finding a pill-dissolving analyzer on my own. Then I remembered that at the Forum of Producers of Equipment for the Pharmaceutical Industry in Moscow, I met a specialist who was engaged in selection and supply of equipment for the production of medicines. I found his business card, and before contacting him I decided to check whether he really deals with the supply of machines and laboratory equipment for the pharmaceutical industry. In order to do this, I found his company's website and carefully studied the information on it. I liked that the website was up to date, presented videos of the equipment, lots of contacts for communication. I also noticed that the website had been around since 2003. The company had been on the equipment supply market for a long time, and that is a good reason to say that it was successful. I called the manager. He said he remembered me and was happy to hear from me again. I told him that I was looking for a moisture analyzer for powders and pellets and named the characteristics of the machine I wanted. He suggested a tester option that was popular with customers and proven in production. I agreed to consider it. The manager emailed me the passport and the instruction manual for the equipment. He also offered to perform a turnkey delivery procedure. I liked the proposed version of the equipment, and I agreed it with the management. A week later we signed a contract for the supply of the moisture analyzer of powders and granules. 30 days after signing the contract, the manager called me and told me that the equipment was ready, and in a week it would be delivered. The machine was delivered according to the contract in 30 days. The equipment was as I wanted it to be, compact with simple and easy controls. The quick drying was done at a constant temperature, using an infrared lamp, and it had a focused heating function. The lab engineer and I, including myself, were pleased with the proposed version of the moisture analyzer for powders and granules. Choosing the equipment was not so easy. I went a hard way. There were obstacles and setbacks, but I was lucky. I met a specialist who solved my problems, gave competent advice, and left positive emotions from communication.